Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Your mother's a whore!
That's right, kids.
Well, in this case, your Aunt May's a whore!
If you couldn't tell by the intro, yes, you've stumbled into Miller May. Only on the Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Celebrating Mother's Day all month long.
Anyway, I have Phil. Joining me, as always, she who will never be a mother, it is.
Damn straight. No crash goblins here, we'll help us.
Mother of dogs, it is.
Fur babies are the best babies. Screw you, plant mothers.
Oh my.
I'm kidding.
Oh please, you couldn't live without plants, mothers.
I know.
Alright, kids. So, for those of you who may not have heard our last couple episodes,
We threatened it, and we did it. We went and did it.
that's right, kids. So, this month here on Ultimate Spider-Cast, on the Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast, we are the Batman podcast, even 2 episodes of Marvel Tales with me and Justin. Yes, you'll be hearing stories by either written by, drawn, or both by Frank Miller. So,
Pure unadulterated misogyny. Are you ready?
so yes, so this is for you, Justin. Yeah, so the whole tone of these episodes will be,
Your mother's a whore! Well, your Aunt May's a whore, like I said in this case.
if anything, your dead mother's a whore.
And a robot, too! And a clone!
This is the month that's gonna knock Justin out of his chair. I promise you. Just that drop. All right, so for week 1 here on Miller May, yes, we are going to cover Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man 27 and 28. So
I hate that this is how we have to. I hate it.
what?
Damn you, Peter Parker! No, well, it's actually not no poop at this particular time.
In my head, it's always just Spectacular Spider-Man, but
Yes, I know, but it has to be Peter Parker because of certain things happening right now.
hey, I cannot believe that they squeezed that long ass title on the cover every month. Well, for a while. I mean,
For a while, then they got tired of it.
yeah, was it about 130 issues in or so? They were just like, enough of this. All right, so
You don't see it seeing Jamie Reyes, Blue Beetle. I'm just saying, and there's like 5 of those guys.
yeah, but is that a Marvel thing?
It is a Marvel thing.
Because maybe at the end we'll talk Miles Morales Spider-Man number 5.
Maybe. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but maybe.
Oh my.
I'm a Miles fan, I can say that.
All right, let's jump into these ones. I'm sure we'll have much to say. So, Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, number 27, and we're going to jump into the middle of the action here. From February 1979. This issue is so old. How old is it? Ray just turned 1.
Poor Ray. The chance is never zero for him in either capacity.
I didn't say Batman.
Batman, my favorite character.
You're getting called an old man or you're taunting him.
What the F?
See what your money gets you here.
Exactly. Are you a masochist? Do you like to be talked down too? Well, we got the Patreon for you. Become a part of the Patreon elite to get bullied on the internet.
Oh, that's what I need. I remember. I got to get that from Justin tonight. Hale. It's a drop that says, join the Patreon elite.
Yes. Surprised you haven't.
Oh, I need to write something out. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, God. The Blind Leading the Blind. And no, I'm not talking about this podcast. Writer Bill Mantlo. Penciler, of course.
This podcast is the salty leading the petty. Thank you very much.
Or the petty leading this. Yes,
Exactly.
yes. Writer Bill Mantlo. Penciler Frank
Your mother's a whore!
Miller.
Not to be confused with Frank Springer.
Yeah, I was gonna say inker Frank Springer. So you got the two Franks on the pencils and inks. Colorist Bob Sharon, letterer Denise Wool, and editor Joe Duffy.
Duffy. Jeez, this is forever ago, really, truly.
But remember, editor-in-chief, the only man Charlie Esser loves more than Mossman Zor, Jim Shooter.
Pow pow.
Shooter, yeah. All right. Remember, we're going to jump into the middle here. Daredevil tries to help Spider-Man cope and be able to get by with his newfound blindness. However...
Gotta knock off all that masturbation.
Oh... He was just cleaning those web shooters. Shut up. He just clean it and it goes off. Come on.
Daredevil can relate.
Oh. Yeah, toxic.
Polishing that Billy Club.
Toxic chemicals, my ass. However.
He is Catholic after all.
Oh, there's the. Oh. Psychosomatic guilt.
Psychosomatic the whole time. What would you do if they're like, no, it was all in Matt's head the whole time? He's actually been able to see perfectly. That's how come he knows women are hot. He actually can see. It's a whole scam.
One, I'd be like, okay, that tracks. And I'd be like, two, let me look at the credits here.
Bendis.
Oh my God, Phil, leave poor Michael Bryan this alone. He's had enough. He had that thorough tongue lashing. It was an hour long.
Oh my God.
Limited justice.
Oh my God.
We released it, Phil. We released it.
He's the Ray. He's like, it's Miller May. What happened?
What did I do?
However, Spider-Man finds the effort useless and laments over his situation. Daredevil comes up with an idea and sets up an appointment with Dr. Orlock, an eye specialist, to see Spider-Man and see if there's any way to restore
one-eyed specialist, but
the wall crawler's vision. Oh, well, that little Hellfire's going to do a lot of one-eyed specialists. Oh Lord. Okay. Speaking of horrors. Meanwhile, Mary Jane and Betty have a talk about their feelings about Peter and decide to be friends through the situation.
Betty, let me seduce you with my older lady boobs brand.
Ooh, that's a good brand. I love how the fact that they're just like, oh, just because we're after the same man doesn't mean we can't be friends. I'm like, if you're Mary Jane, shouldn't you be like, aren't you still married, you whore?
We shall not get into Mary Jane's family. Okay.
What, her dad was abusive, but he did. Yeah. Well, as far as
Anna got around, that's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, true. Okay. We're starting off early. So does Mary Jane win the award this week for?
Her whole family can suck it. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. The whole Watson clan from Christy down. They all suck. They're bad, and they should feel bad. Her whole family can suck it. There's not a single Watson outside of Mary Jane that I like. There, I said it. I don't think it's controversial, but...
But again, it's just like...
There's not another Parker I really like either, if we're going to all be perfectly honest.
I know, but again, shouldn't Mary Jane have been like, Betty, aren't you still married? Your wife's a whore. Whoa!
We all know Betty's gotten around too. No slut shaming. It's just, it's a fact. Not as bad as Felicia, but...
do we need a Betty Brant series by Frank Miller?
Oh, if they didn't do it in the 90s when she had all those guns and pouches, they'll never do it.
That's true.
That would have actually been perfect.
She trained...
Frank Miller writing that one?
She trains with ninjas. Mm-hmm. Half naked.
But we all know.
What?
Your mother's a whore! Oh, ninjas. You said ninjas.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm hearing the theme. Never mind.
If you're not D.G. Chichester, you can't write ninjas.
I gotcha.
There you go.
I was going to say, yeah, you're right. If by the 90s Frank Miller didn't write that story of Betty training with ninjas half naked, I guess it's not going to happen now. After the two women leave, Mrs. Muggins goes back inside and hears a racket from within Peter Parker's apartment. Going inside, she finds that someone has trashed the place and written "The Dead Walk Parker" on the wall. as Mrs. Muggins screams in fear.
Oh, he's definitely not getting his deposit back.
No. Outside, Carrion anticipates Peter Parker's return and that he will be waiting for him.
Carrion? Oh, my God. This is so old.
I think I mentioned this before, but again, at this point, no one knows who Carrion really is. So I think I read somewhere the big everyone's big theory was it was the since he was carrying the little man mag that he was like the rotting corpse of Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
Carrying his European carry-all.
Babes, it's a man purse. Might as well put a fur coat on.
Who's Joe Mayo? He must be the man.
Fancy man. Shriek. Justin, you can cover that. I'm not. I'm not doing it. And Beatrice is definitely.
Whoa!
Spoilers! Beatrice McBride is a whore. Your mother's a whore.
Oh, I think I have a Carrion story somewhere sprinkled in the year, so stay tuned.
Justin, come get your ward.
Who am I, Dick Grayson? What the hell? I don't know, man. I think you're gonna have to you're piling all this work on Justin. I think that's gonna take Rick Cosnett in a Speedo on his doorstep. I mean, come on.
I can get the picture. Don't ask me how I get it, but I can get the picture. I don't know about in person.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. At that moment,
now I'm gonna have to go be best friend. Phil, you're losing a best friend. I'm gonna have to go be best friends with Rick Cosby now. I gotta get out of this somehow.
At that moment, Spider-Man and Daredevil arrive at Dr. Orlock's office for the examination. And you may be asking, kids, how can Spider-Man be getting an eye exam? He webs up the bottom of his face so he can take off his mask.
He's being considerate. He doesn't want to cough in the doctor's face. We should all be like...
Oh, true. But I think it was more secret identity.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Although no one knows who Peter Parker is. It's like that episode of the Justice League where Lex Luthor's getting some Flash's body, pulls off the mask. I don't know who this is.
I know, but I guess you're always going to worry someone's going to take a picture and send it to Jameson.
True. There's that $high reward out. True.
Remember when someone sent Jameson pictures of Peter throwing his supposedly dead clone's body down the smokestack, and someone took pictures and sent them to Jameson, and Jameson's like, "You killed the real Peter Parker. Who are you?" Fun times. When the visit with the doctor proves inconclusive on if they can cure Spider-Man, this upsets the hero even more because of his concern of the masked marauder still being at large.
That's a better name. I'm just saying.
Sounds like something off your hard drive.
Exactly.
Ayo. To try and boost Spider...
And that is true. That is a true Stan Lee legacy.
Alliteration.
Alliteration is key.
Yes. Yes.
Although my favorite ones outside of Peter Parker actually have that theme because they're DC.
That's true. So, yeah, Daredevil to try to boost Spider-Man's morale.
You've never lived until Maz has given you a pain.
Daredevil
Wow!
Daredevil offers to help Spider-Man to try and find the masked marauder. Using his spider sense, Spider-Man is able to locate the marauder thanks to the spider tracer he was tagged with. The two heroes attack the masked marauder and his Magia goons.
The Magia!
Remember, not the Mafia. Remember, not the Mafia. However, during the fight... He'll try anything once.
I like everything.
What? Whoa!
Charlie, answer this. We're doing me now?
I like everything.
Trisexual.
That's right.
I'm that kind of freak.
Turns back into the bird droid, knocks Spider-Man off the building they're fighting in, and sends him plummeting.
Somebody was doing some ayahuasca and cocaine. This is too much.
Plummeting to the streets below.
I can't believe they she squoze in Daredevil's origin, by the way, I'm just like...
Well, I guess in case no one knew Daredevil, it's like, yes,
I know, it's still that time where it's a little wonky.
I'm a blind hero, too. Because, again, Peter and Matt don't know each other's identities at this point, which is kind of funny because, Peter's they're both worried about each other's secret identities, but meanwhile, they're both blind.
You know my favorite thing about this issue, right? Mirror and cock!
Whoa! I think you mean Koch, but yes. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
That's what I said.
All right. Again.
If you know, all the New Yorkers are like, no, she's right. She's right.
Well, I see after the move, you got the hard drive unpacked. Hey,
first thing that goes on that stays next to me at all times when I'm traveling.
She's sitting on the floor. There's no furniture out. There's no dishes unpacked.
Just a portable DVD player.
She's laying on the floor next to her dog.
Well, I have 4. You know,
they're all
make a bed out of dogs if I want.
All 4 dogs. This again.
Close your eyes. Dream of biscuits.
Hey-oh!
You don't need to hear that.
Somebody's dreaming of biscuits.
My favorite biscuit.
Scream it!
Oh god, yes. And Mary Jane mentions how she turned down Peter's marriage proposal. That happened in Amazing Spider-Man 183.
Good for her. Good for her.
And of course, Betty Brant mentions how she recently married Ned Leeds in Amazing Spider-Man 156. So.
Plutonium. Oh, this is so 70s. It hurts me.
The Masked Marauder mentions how his men stole a plutonium payload. Hell, this happened in Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man 24.
This is how he got his Daredevil thing, isn't it?
No, I think he's already on Daredevil, but this is the first... Wait. Is this the first time Frank Miller worked with Daredevil? Because it says the first time he worked with the character, so I guess. I thought maybe they were referencing Spider-Man, but yeah, it might be the first time we work with Daredevil.
This is where it starts.
I have a whole plan for.
Good to know when I get my time machine working.
I wonder if this issue's worth anything then.
Let me look.
So Frank Miller was just like, yes, I have so many plans for this character. He has this ex-girlfriend who trained with ninjas and
half naked all the time because that's how women should be.
And carry a big sword and be half naked.
It's not even worth a lot with them.
Oh, really?
Shh, internet, don't fuck this up for me.
Wow!
I'm gonna go buy a bunch of these now. I saw them in a back bin somewhere. I gotta catch a point.
What, the Florida? Oh my god, don't tell me you're still making 2 to 3 trips to that comic book store in Florida.
No, they're gonna ship.
Okay. Oh, you're still doing business with them though?
I mean, who else is gonna pay the mortgage, Phil?
Damn! Well.
I'm the patron saint of that damn comic book store. Who else is gonna pay the mortgage, Phil?
I hope you're chilling.
At this point, I might be able to write it off as a charitable donation at this point. I think I might be able to get away with it.
Well, whoever owns that store, I hope you appreciate the fact that your kids are going to Harvard now.
Thank God he doesn't have kids. Then, like, when I finally actually do stop, like, wow, this is too much. I found my Mexican plug for Comic Bud. This is awkward.
I told you got all kinds of free stuff. I think he had the hots free. He's like the pen guy. I had to go all the way down to the warehouse and...
No, I'm just a really good customer, Phil. Wasn't even my comic book store. You saw, I was like, yeah, screw it, come on. I mean, if I could, I would have took the whole box that I found, but you know, I didn't want to have to.
Do we want to tell our kids? I mean, all pretty girls are always like, "Oh, people are just so friendly." Sure.
I'm just a really good customer, Phil.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm sure he appreciates your dollars. All right.
I didn't know your middle name was Richard, Philip.
Whoa! That's right, dick in the middle. Hey-oh! What?
I'm telling your mother, Phil. Oh, the cutest thing. She's like, oh, his sister from a different mother. That was so cute.
I knew she'd like you, but especially I knew if anything sealed the deal when you were a dog person, that would seal the deal.
It's official, kids.
Oh, yes. That's right, kids. I got a younger sister, so next time she's here, I can torture her. It's official.
You can try.
Just see us slapping each other. What are you doing? She's my sister now. All right, kids. Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, number 28 from March 1979.
I really like this cover, but it's 35 cents. It's a bit overpriced. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, damn.
Modern comics could literally never.
Look at that cover. A lot of rock hard.
Marvel TV sensation. Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. The Nicholas Hammond there.
Like, where's my shekel?
Look at that cover. A lot of rock hard there, kids. All right. Same team, including, yes, your
I still don't get the character design. Okay.
What, Carrion?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because he's carrying a purse? Is that what it is?
Oh. No, because he's supposed to be like a zombie with tattered clothing, I guess. I don't know.
If you say so.
I don't know.
It seemed a little homoerotic, but it's none of my business.
Whoa.
None of my business. I'm not here to judge.
And again, I wonder, was that supposed to look like the tattered remains of or Norman Osborn dug himself out of his own grave or something? I don't know.
Ah, it's a distraction. I see.
What, you mean like Rick Cosner?
My favorite biscuit.
Fall out of that chair, Justin. Come on.
Nice.
I'm a sucker for a guy with a powerful rod.
Some would say it might be even super connected. I only do that joke on this show.
Super hard.
Like the penis.
Ashes to ashes.
Why do we have these drops?
Oh, please. You know it gets worse.
In the butt is fine.
Consensually.
Yeah, that's right.
Why don't you sex me up?
It's funny because it's a tri-man role.
Because it was, bitches.
All right.
It's no horny Doombot.
No. As Spider-Man tries to stop the masked Marauders' Tri-Man robot,
It's like a baby's arm holding an apple. No.
Are we doing a little Hellfire now? Daredevil faces off alone again. It has the power of 3 men. Lilith Hellfire immediately whipped out her credit card.
Listen, a lot of things about Marvel's New York sucks, but all the extra, like, super horny advanced robots running around ain't one of them, okay?
Oh my god, we'll have to do that somewhere along the way. It's a horny Doombot month.
Oh, yeah.
I think we threatened that before. And it doesn't have to just be Doom's robots. Any horny robot will do.
Yeah, there's a lot, actually. Vision, looking at you, but...
Oh, yeah. I mean, he got married. He got married. I mean, come on. He was tying that down, man. But yeah, the Tri-Man, Lilith Hellfire, already has her pre-order, and so does Justin.
Scream at! Tapping my way downtown.
Yeah, he's definitely tapping his way downtown this week.
Yes, Daredevil faces off alone against the Marauder and his goons. Spider-Man manages to disarm the Tri-Man's self-destruct mechanism. Yes. How do you disarm the Tri-Man? And yes, kids.
Cut his hands off.
I mean, if you're listening to this on the podcast, it already passed. But yes, Beavis and Butthead returned 4/20. So this Thursday.
Yep. Gotta fire up the old VPN.
Argumenti.
So I can watch it.
If you want to find Lilith Hellfire, just do an aerial shot of over the Mexican desert. Find the biggest satellite dish, and yes, you'll find her. Spider-Man managed to disarm the Tri-Man's self-destruct mechanism and deactivate it based on blind luck alone. Get it, kids? Blind luck.
They can see themselves out, whoever does.
I know. Meanwhile, Daredevil has an edge over the Marauder, who relies on his eye-damaging helmet ray, having no effect on him to defeat the Marauder.
Not in the face! See, it's pure poison. I told you, kids, it's pure poison. Not in the face. Keep it away from you at all costs.
Now you see why we have to get it out of our bodies, Lilith Hellfire?
Doesn't mean you have to share your unfortunate circumstance.
Oh my!
Giant-sized man thing.
Oh
It's so salty.
Oh my. After the battle was over, Daredevil finds Spider-Man and tells him the battle was won. At that time, Spider-Man is happy to find his vision is slowly coming back. Daredevil's like, good for you.
I'm telling you, one day somebody's going to write that. It was all in his head the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Returning to his apartment, Spider-Man finds that the police and a number of his friends are at the scene. Changing back to Peter Parker in an alley, Peter checks out the scene and finds that his apartment has been trashed and vandalized. Peter wonders if the vandal knows of Peter's secret identity. Hector Ayala offers Peter a place to... Thank you, Mexican citizen Lilith Hellfire. Offers Peter a place to stay while his place is examined by the police. I love he's like, oh, thank God I don't have to stay with any of these other losers. That night at ESU, Peter detects danger. Oh, Lord. His vision's not 100%, but that spider sense is still...
Yeah, you really can't be trusted. It's ting ting ting-a-lid, ting ting ting-a-lid.
And finds Carrion, who had just finished attacking Hector and leaving another one of his accusative messages for some wrong he blames Parker for. Peter tries to stop Carrion, but the creature overpowers him and takes advantage of Peter's presently light-sensitive eyes to get a hold of Peter's throat. Carrion is about to get revenge on Peter when Holly Gillis walks in on them and begs Carrion to stop.
Holly Gillis. Oh my God, these people are so old. Choke that chicken!
Well, this is like, one of his first attempts at school, okay?
I know. It never gets much better, but like I'm just assuming that's a reference to Dobie Gillis, what Scooby-Doo's based on, whatever. I'm just gonna assume because these guys are super old, and that's probably what.
I love when Peter's like trying to figure out. He's like, who can know my identity? He's like, could it be Harry? Oh no, he's normal. Oh no, he got smashed in the head. He's normal now.
Hey, just remember you have 3 years until Frank Miller turns 69, so we might have to do a barn door protocol.
Oh.
So if Miller May goes missing, you know what happened.
Oh,
nobody tell Frank Miller.
Frank Miller in his 69th year. Oh my God, Lilith Hellfire be at her full power.
The universe would freaking explode, man.
We'll see like Lilith Hellfire crackling with godlike energy. Mr. Your mother's a whore at age 69. Oh my God.
Your mother's a whore.
Oh, I see that. Oh, I think
and then just out of nowhere, Ray is like, he finally shows up and he's like, hey, could you play my feedback? Hey, remember Miller May from 2023?
Oh, if anyone has the room to throw us under the bus, it's Ray.
He's like, the chance is never 0. He's been playing the long game the whole time, bro.
Oh my Lord.
Suddenly, every Batman, my favorite character, just goes flashing before your eyes.
Batman, my favorite character. Oh, I think I found next April Fool's episode. Amazing Spider-Man 174 through 180. Bart Hamilton.
Oh, you know what? That is a good one.
Oh no, that could be a goblin.
True.
That's the ultimate couple balls down the gob.
Yikes.
Couple of balls down the gob.
Gobble month. Get it?
Oh, I know.
Gobble gobble.
Oh yes, and again we covered it, I believe. Who Carrion is and how he knows Peter Parker's double identity is revealed in Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man 31. So, yeah, maybe I'll put a link to that episode. But yes, kids, it's another clone. It's like the damaged clone of Miles Warren.
Yeah, another one. Miles Warren wasn't even that interesting. But yeah, the White Tiger thing, I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's for you and Jeff.
I'm not even that interested. I mean,
they really screwed that character up.
Yeah. I mean,
so unfortunate. It could have been a cool character. They decided to do what they did.
I mean, that thing's, that character mantle was passed through more hands than.
Well, almost as many as the Goblin.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Gobble gobble.
All right. I mean, he was only the artist here, but did we see any Frank Miller influences in these issues? The only thing I can think of is Betty.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But I'm sure
Those
that.
boobs definitely bigger than usual.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Well, she's trying to get a new man. Maybe she got a job,
Exactly. She's got that marriage glow, a post-marital coitus glow.
Does
But
boobs
she's
scare
still
me?
getting the Peter's web shooters.
Ayo.
Does boobs scare me?
Trying to get some flipping action.
Whoa.
And Mary Jane's like, "Do you not see me? I'm sitting right here." Like,
I'm a model. You're just
have
a
billionaires named Bruce buying me things.
you're just a hole with a new rack.
Your mother's a whore.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wait, did we ever get the what if he ended up with Betty? We need that if we haven't.
Oh, we haven't done it. Oh, yeah, no, we'll do that. Oh, yeah, we'll have to do that. Oh, I mean, we kind of did 2 weeks of Betty, but we have to do more Betty.
It wasn't enough. She is, I'm telling you, she is behind it all.
Oh, yeah.
Aunt May dies, she's going to be the one to do it. Mark my words.
Oh, my.
Somebody's listening to us and they're getting ideas. They're like, well, everybody's mad at Zeb Wells. What can I do? We go listen to some fan podcasts and see what they want.
Betty kills Aunt May, and you know how? She arranges it so Aunt May walks in while she's doing Peter.
Ooh, heart attack.
Lubricated eels are the best.
Plausible deniability. Oh, I didn't know.
Lubricated eels are the best. I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
So, yeah. No, these issues, I mean, outside of the villain, like, I don't know what the villain was, but I liked everything else outside of the villain. I think it was a pretty solid story. Sometimes you just need a slice of life of Peter's life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, again, it's like this was the
And
second.
we got some side character development. Like, they just don't do that anymore, so I'll take what I can get when I get it.
Well, again, this was the second Spider-Man book, so yeah, I mean, you were able to do a little more deep dive into his personal life. I mean, again, maybe they don't
do that with any of the other books anymore, so it's like, what happened here?
I mean, you get Amazing Spider-Man twice a month now, and you think you had more room, but no, we're going to do the Zeb Wells stuff.
We gotta draw it out and nobody cares.
Oh, somebody's going to die, but I'll tell you who in a year.
I was like, didn't you learn your lesson from Kindred? Oh, just say it.
I don't know, man. I saw people.
Editorial is not on. They are not the sharpest tools in the shed at this point.
I saw people.
It's gonna happen. What happened to Batman and Superman is gonna happen to Spider-Man. It's happening now.
I saw somebody online. Someone said they loved the Zeb Wells run, and then just like all the comments underneath are just like, "What does this guy
You're a
smoke?"
troll.
I know that's what everyone said. Like, you're a troll. What is this guy smoking? They're just
Can you send me some? Yeah.
they're just like, Nick Spencer's run was a masterpiece compared to this.
Let's not get carried away with that one, children. Let's not get carried away with that.
You have.
I was surprised that they gave Zeb Wells amazing. I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised when that happened. I don't know what's going on.
From one of the masterminds who brought you Brand New Day.
No, seriously, it was kind of like, we don't have anybody else.
Oh, burn.
I think people pass on it because it's just at this point kind of a burden because he is like holding up Marvel. He's carrying Marvel on his back.
And it's like, and you always have that powder keg. It's like,
even the X-Men are not. I mean, they're not selling because they ruined that brand too.
Yeah, it's like
certain someone come back.
It's like you get Spider-Man, you get the flagship, and then you're always carrying that load of just.
And then there's always these crossovers that you have to be the architect of. Cause
yeah.
Actually, they're not so protective of Spider-Man anymore. I kind of noticed that.
Yeah, but then you're going to get the big segment of the population like us who are just like, what? You're not going to marry him off. You're not going to restore that marriage.
Fix the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't even care at this point about the marriage. I feel like it's never going to happen, but at least make it interesting.
Exactly.
It hasn't been interesting since Beyond. Like the way that Beyond, I think we're still really recovering from Beyond and what everybody thought was going to happen, and literally the opposite of that happened.
Oh my God.
You made him a bad, like, I mean, all 10 of those Ben Reilly fans, just pissed off.
They always screw him over at some point. It's like
It's so sad.
You're killing him, or you're making him a bad guy, or I mean, it's like
they did make his girlfriend a goblin, so there you go.
Boy, look who's talking.
Gobble gobble.
I'm a vegan, remember that.
The Goblin Queen.
What the F? Couple of balls down the gob. Gobble gobble.
No, thank you. Hard pass.
Whoa. No. Lilith is just down for the straight.
Rumpy pumpy.
Oh, Ray.
Oh, so it was a rough week for Spider-Man.
I only have 2 Spider books. Yeah, Miles.
There's the Marvel Voices Spider-Verse
Oh,
one,
okay.
and Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 5.
And we also had
And then we had Carnage
12, yeah. Which is interesting because did you see next month? I guess we're starting, the next big events. Yeah, Miles vs. Carnage.
Eventually, it had to happen. I mean, it didn't, but eventually, it had to happen.
Well, everyone has to fight a symbiote, and let me tell you what will happen. The Carnage symbiote will try to possess Miles, and Miles will fight it off.
Because he can't have Venom because his scheme is black and red. They're like, red. He's more red.
Maybe.
Red, Carnage.
I don't know. And again, know,
Venom's kind of busy.
He's busy, and he's more like an anti-hero
He's got
now.
A kid, a whole thing.
Yeah,
Venom's got a whole thing right now.
They're like, yeah, Eddie Brock's in a place. That Venom's not in a place to possess Miles at this point. He's kind of sort of a hero, but yeah, no, Carnage is pure a-hole. So yeah.
I mean, they work to get Cletus back, so
And again, it's just they attempt to pump the numbers up on both books.
I mean, I heard Carnage wasn't doing that well, but it's made it to 12.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And are they trying to pump up the numbers on both books?
I mean, listen, I love Miles, but he ain't bringing in the numbers either. I mean, at this point, we have Spider-Punk that would be a better, black Spider-Man at this point.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that what we're...
Miles is on the way out. Mark my words. When they did the What If, which some of them were good, some of them weren't. I just knew. I was like, they're literally trying to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, and they're either going to end up bringing back his universe and sending him there.
Well, they're
just going to stop writing the character.
Well, they're doing something. They're doing something with the Ultimate Universe this summer. So
yeah, that's my whole point.
They're
either going to send him back for good because it has not worked out for him in the 616 at all, as far as I'm concerned. It was a mistake to bring him here. I'm sorry if you feel like that's a hot take. From a business point of view, I never understood it. Never understood it. There's so many other spider people here.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, maybe they're doing this event to send them back to the Ultimate Universe.
I feel that way about Gwen, too. So it's like, it's not... Like, it was so cash grabby, and they could never really make it work. Like, the whole premise just doesn't work in the 616.
Well, again, I mean, wasn't Gwen, like, more like a... She was basically just an image on a variant cover, or am I thinking?
Yeah, that is so, you know how it is.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, give us that character."
Like, listen, this is it was the best cash grab I ever saw. Okay,
I mean,
they made something out of nothing, man. Literally, like, I think she is the most prolific, like, cash grab that I've ever seen in my life. But the story is actually pretty good. What they ever came up with.
Oh.
But yeah, these books are not.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, I was just looking at the Carnage Reigns, which is, yes, the crossover, which it gets an alpha, and then it crosses over between Miles and Carnage. But guess who else's book gets roped into this? Oh, I wish you were on camera for this eye roll. Red Goblin.
Of course. No cracks.
Yes, Red Goblin number 5 will also be...
Better than Golden Goblin, yeah?
Well, I think Gold Goblin is done, yeah, but...
Or is it? Lumino.
I mean, the character's still there, but I believe that miniseries is done. So yes, it's Carnage Reigns Alpha.
I haven't seen the toys for it yet. It's not over yet, Phil. It's not over till the toys come out.
Hey-oh. There's a drop.
I'm gonna need that as a drop, yeah. Slow down. We need this for drop.
Go. Remember, kids, go visit the Mexican toy shop. Anyway,
No, it might be laced with cadmium. I cannot recommend that.
Oh my God! There's 7 parts to Carnage Reigns.
So unnecessary.
Nobody
cares.
Well, of course, there's an Alpha and Omega. There's 2 issues of Miles, 6 and 7.
When did they start doing that? I hate that.
2 Carnage, 13 and 14, and Red Goblin 5. They've been doing that since the 90s. I mean, I think they stopped for a while, but
for a really long time.
I remember during
nobody likes it.
During the Clone Saga, they did that.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody likes it. It brings back bad times, man.
And didn't they do that for Age of Apocalypse too? It's like, yeah. So yeah, they've been doing
It
that.
doesn't make sense for that one. Like for Age of Apocalypse, obviously that kind of makes sense. Clone Saga kind of, because depending on which like cloning method you use, they used to use it. So like the designation. So it's like
maximum clonage. Pure
maximum effort, zero common sense.
Oh my!
That's Marvel's tagline as far as I'm concerned.
It was pure 90s, and an Alpha and an Omega and a bunch of clones, and of course the Punisher had to make a random appearance. So.
You know, I miss a good. We need a good old fashioned reboot of Punisher, because that whole hand thing.
It was so utterly ridiculous, but I miss the 90s. I mean, I was in there yesterday reading some Marvel Comics Presents I picked up somewhere. It just randomly, I think it was issue 68, so close. It was like the first encounter of Wolverine and Ghost Rider.
Oh my god.
And of course, what do you think they do when they first meet, Lilith? It's
They're gonna fight.
I believe it was literally 1990. What do you think they did when they first met? Yes, fight.
No questions asked. The fists come out. Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. Well, Ghost Rider thought that Wolverine was working with the hand for some reason, and then Wolverine's like, "Oh, you want to fight, bub?" You know.
Yeah, he's like, he's got that little man complex. He's ready to go at all times.
Hey-oh. Yes. You want to fight me, bro? God, if he had any more of a little man complex, he'd be from Jersey.
Ooh, that's at Nightwing PDP.
That hive of scum and villainy.
You know what? I was kind of just with Silver.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that whole the Ghostlight thing, that's kind of weird, because it's kind of like, well, that's always weird when they like give someone like a like a good death, like especially a supporting character, and then like years later they bring them back.
Yeah, I'm just like, why are we doing that? But you want to know the best Marvel book?
What?
Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Ewoks #1.
Oh, really?
Only because I love Ewoks. I'm not an old fuddy-duddy.
She loves small furry things, kids.
Deal. Our Bloodline was pretty okay too.
Oh yeah, I didn't pick that up. Is that good?
It's #3. Not too late to jump on the bandwagon. I feel like this is definitely going to show up somewhere in a Marvel show.
Oh yeah, especially because there's a Blade movie coming too. So of course.
I don't think the movie, but I think specifically one of those younger Avengers.
But I'm just saying, we're dropping Blade in the MCU, so yeah, I believe that's going to be dropping somewhere.
Yeah. So a daddy-daughter Daywalker duo, like that's enough said, right? That just the story writes itself, and I think it's really exciting.
And I know I'm sure Ray picked it up, but Moon Knight 22 had like a Tigress story in it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I mean, I just read it for the art.
I was like,
I don't really know what the word says.
The art. I was like, where's the bikini?
Yeah.
I'm sure Ray.
It's still pretty nice.
Or nice.
Nice.
Oh yes, and kids, Captain Marvel 48 came out this week by Kelly Thompson. Only 2 more issues of Kelly's run. Who, yes, stays.
But that is like a miracle to get it to 50. Like,
I told her. I know. That's what we talked about. It's like if you're not.
A, it's freaking Carol Danvers. B, it's freaking Captain Marvel Carol Danvers.
Well,
and C,
well, that's what we said.
She's a female-led title at Marvel. Like, good God, man.
Well, that's what we said. What solo character in the last couple of years, besides Peter Parker and Immortal Hulk, have gotten the 50? It's like.
And Immortal Hulk, honestly, between us, as much as I liked it, as many complaints as I saw, I don't know how that thing got. I loved it though, personally.
I mean, overall it was good, but there were an arc or two where it's just like,
middle, yeah,
really, we went there.
Yeah,
and just
it finished strong. It's all Hulk shit.
Hey-oh! As all.
What's going on with that Captain America Cold War? I was curious about the cover. Looked really cool, but I'm like, it's still Captain America.
Well, we're starting the crossover between Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson's books, so.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was by all the writers who write both books, so.
Okay. Yeah, like I said,
it was good.
It's still Captain America. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no, I it's good. The art was good. Well, yeah, the secret evil organization. Bucky has joined the secret evil organization.
Not again.
To bring it down from the inside. You know how that works. So.
Not again. Babes, it's all been done before.
And I don't know if they're like teasing like Bucky may die by the end of it, or someo's supposed to die by the end of it.
If Bucky died, I would literally buy them all. I would. I would. Bucky he's gotta go. I don't get Like, listen, you can bring Jason Todd back, fine. You shouldn't never brought back Bucky.
If Bucky dies, I'm just waiting for the day. I know I'll get a ping on Messenger, be like, "Oh, Lilith sent me something." It'll be a video of her just like holding the issues and dancing around her house.
I don't hate him that much, but like, Bucky has kind of ruined the MCU. Them specifically doing Bucky how they did ruin the whole MCU for them.
What do you mean how they did Bucky? You know?
I mean, he's not a set. Like he's just too close to. Like, it's a whole thing. I don't want to get into it.
Well, again, it's the same problem with Jason Todd. It's like, okay, you brought him back. Now what?
Well, Red Hood is awesome, but they won't let Red Hood be awesome anymore.
I know. I mean, in the comics, they had Bucky as Captain America for a while. It's like, hey, look, here's a Captain America not afraid to use a gun.
Yeah, which defeats the point.
Really? Oh my God! From Lilith Hellfire, really?
I mean, I understand what Captain America is supposed to represent. He's Superman, but less cool.
Ooh.
So,
I would have said,
it's the propaganda of Captain America that it just doesn't sit well with me. Whereas Superman's literally an immigrant, an alien.
Yeah.
You know.
So
it reads a little different. The propaganda reads from different levels.
Again, it depends who's writing it. I like Captain America, and they write him as a straight up superhero and not a soldier. So
yeah, when they do that, that's fine. Like the whole soldier, pro-military propaganda thing. Blech, I hate it.
Well, that's why I like Mark Grunwald's Captain America, because he was always like, I don't represent the government. He's like, I just represent the American, helping people,
Yeah, and if they stuck to that most of the time, that's fine. But that's not the stuff. The majority of his run at all.
Well, once again, 9/11 hurt
He's
Captain America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The propaganda just writes itself.
That's why.
That's all.
That's why I kind of almost wish he had just stayed in that U.S. agent costume and just,
Now, don't get me wrong. I love the Red Skull stuff. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a throwback. It's nostalgic. It's cool. But, like, you just can't do that past the 70s, really. You can't.
Again,
They kind of learned that, and they tried to, like, fix it. And it's just like, honestly, he should just be the next Nick Fury, like, the way that I see him. Like, I think that's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
Like an absolute no-brainer. Why is he not the next Nick Fury fixing S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Just give him a new costume, call him the Captain, Don't make it red, white, and blue. And I'm just saying.
Something. That's all. No, I get the purpose of the character. Totally. I do. And like I said, Bucky, not it. He was never going to be the person to carry that legacy, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. So.
Hey, somebody new.
Hey, it was like a double date in that Captain America Cold War Alpha, because it was Steve and Sharon, and it was Sam and Misty Knight.
Aw, somebody send me the panels. I want to read the whole thing.
I mean, it was a fight, but I was just saying, it was like, man, Misty Knight showed up 2 places this week, there and in Miles Morales. So
yeah. I think they should do more Misty.
They should.
I think that Daredevil show really kind of piqued the interest, and then unfortunately it was touched on it.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting more Daredevil. I mean, they could always bring her back.
True. I want to say she is in something else Marvel related, very briefly. I can't think of what it was. It was something. I think she voiced something or something. Somebody was telling me.
But I mean, we're getting 18 episodes of Daredevil, something like that. Isn't it 18 episodes?
Listen, I'm kind of very fascinated by the quantity over. Well, I can't say if it's not quality or not, but like I feel like with that, like they're trying to bring back normal TV, I guess.
Maybe, but I'm just saying. Well, again, I think they know Daredevil's going to be good, and people are going to want it. But again, if you got 18 episodes, you have room to throw in a Misty Knight, or
See how it goes. Like I said, we'll be covering it every week on The Devil You Know.
Weekly The Devil You Know, kids.
Something
yes.
else is going to have to not be weekly, but I'm definitely planning on covering every single of that, because it's been so long since we talked anything Daredevil. That's why it's kind of like down to once a month. Not much now.
Or we gonna have to swap with Spider-Cast, maybe.
Maybe. There's nothing going on in the Spider-Verse right now either.
I mean, well, again, the show won't be till 2024, so yeah, so things are slow on the Spider side.
Into the Spider-Verse movie, there's going to be nothing to look forward to except for Sony disasters. So.
Oh my! So yeah, kids. So we might have to swap there. We have so much content.
We do.
All right. Anything else, Lilith Hellfire?
No, we can wrap it up.
All right, kids. Join us next week for for week 2 of Miller May.
Your mother's a whore, May! Your mother's a whore! Happy Mother's Day to those who celebrate.
I'm thinking next year we might have to do Aunt May.
Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, can we do, yeah, okay, that's cool.
Again, we got plenty of time to figure out Aunt May.
We can cover Trouble.
Oh, yeah.
See why that made my list.
Or the Marvel team-up episode where she defeats Galactus with Twinkies.
Yes! Now, that should have been in the April shenanigans list, but yes.
Maybe next year.
Aunt May coming 2024.
Hey-oh! All right, kids. But next week for Miller May, we're going to be covering Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 15.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I believe it's another one. I think it's the one just drawn by Frank Miller once again. But hold on, let me look something up. I believe this might be a we may get a certain Frank guest appearance here.
Me?
What? No, not no. I said Frank. I thought you said Leeds. I was like, what? Oh yeah, we're getting Mr. Castle himself. So
nice.
Oh Lord. I see Spider-Man, Punisher on the cover.
Should be bigger, the pouches should be bigger, everything should be bigger.
I see Spider-Man, I see Punisher, and a certain set of tentacles holding up the newspaper with them on it, so...
I don't think those are tentacles.
I think that's Charlie Esser's love signal, you know? Lilith. Next week we're getting Frank Miller drawing some, you know what?
Superior puss. Nice.
All right, kids. So yes, join us for that.
Who can predict what Lil's favorite panel will be? Send in your guesses.
And then in 2 weeks we'll be covering, I believe I don't know if he's a writer or co-writer and the artist on Marvel Team Up 100.
Oh, why do I feel we didn't cover that before?
No.
I don't know why I read that then. I read that very recently.
Isn't that, well, there is some Fantastic Four, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and am I thinking of the wrong story? Isn't that, is that the first appearance of Karma?
Is it? Like I said, I feel like we were. But
No. I know I've read it before, but no, we have not done that before.
I have no earthly clue why I've read that one.
Well, it's Fantastic.
Because I don't mess around with Marvel Team Up. You know that.
I know, but it's a Fantastic Four, and it's I believe it's the first appearance of one of the New Mutants. So, well,
okay, no, that's fine. I read that very recently, and I don't know why now.
Oh that's going to be a good one, written by Chris Claremont and Frank Miller.
Hey, you know they were like buddy back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like buddy.
Whoa! Are you saying they were giving each other work, or were we talking?
Yes, work, Phil.
Are we talking Charlie S. or Moz Manzor, buddy?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
You've never lived until Maz has given you a pain.
I wouldn't even put an allegedly on that. I wouldn't even say there was subtext for Phil.
I mean, he's always going over off about Moz being his skinny rich friend.
His skinny rich sugar daddy.
Oh, I would pay him for a drop of him saying, "My skinny rich sugar daddy, Moz." Oh.
My knockers are fully frosted.
It's Spider-Man without auto. He's not going to listen to this.
Exactly.
Not right now. Not without supervision.
I do it for free.
Honestly, I'm surprised Charlie doesn't have an Instagram.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like one of the people that's on his list. I mean, he's like poor Alan Moore, you know?
I was going to say, at least he's not a hack like that Alan Moore. that wizard. Oh, you know what I played for Justin and he loved now?
Okay, let's actually do the podcast that we get paid nothing for.
It's in my top 10, honestly.
I know. It's so true.
Okay, let's actually do the podcast that we get paid nothing for.
There are some good Charlie drops.
Something between your legs like that?
It's gold, Jerry.
Give your wife something.
No, that is my favorite Charlie.
Oh.
We have used. What guest did we use that they almost fell out of their chair?
I forget.
Give your wife something.
Was it Clay? It was somebody who was talking about their wife, I think.
Give your wife something.
I was waiting for him to be, because once Charlie was there, I was waiting for him to think Charlie said that live.
Sorry to make you listen to all this, Lilith.
Well, you can skedaddle on off. We got a whole nother show to do.
I have another show to do. Oh my god, I need to do like 2 specials. Just like play all the Charlie drops, play all the Lilith drops, and have people vote on what's their favorite Lilith drop, their favorite Charlie drop.
You know, you should do that.
I think Ray has enough. We could do a Ray episode. Justin, you're
best of the Capes and Lunatics drops.
Do a bracket. Do the favorite Lilith drops, and once we get a favorite Lilith drop, a favorite Charlie drop, a favorite Justin drop, like they all battle it out until we get to the perfect drop.
The hard master.
All right, kids. I don't know why we're like this, kids.
Sex on the mind.
Frank Miller did it to us.
I learned it
for compensation.
I learned it from watching you, Frank.
Your mother's a whore.
All right, so send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find everything Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, Patreon, which you please should subscribe to. Join Justin and Ray and Russell in the Patreon Elite. And okay, I'll do it. Speaking of Russell and Justin, I stay tuned for my guest appearance on Gamma Charge, the strongest Hulk podcast there is. But meanwhile, you can find everything Capes and Lunatics at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. And remember, stay tuned for that Kelly Thompson interview on Capes and Lunatics episode 296. All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people find, well, they can't find you, but where can they maybe find you online?
So about that, I'm actually off of social media.
Even the TikToks? You're not 6 or 9 in it anywhere?
No, I mean, I'm still on Twitter. I log in monthly, do my retweets and likes, and that's it. Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Oh my god, I'm like your manager now. Okay, anyone has any messages for Lilith Hellfire, you can send them to CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. If they're worthy enough, I'll forward them to her, but...
Yeah, I'm over social media. I'm so sorry, folks.
That's okay. No, I know
it's like TikTok has become kind of weird now too.
Oh yeah, did you see? Oh, is it Montana? There's some state that they're trying to like ban it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go now.
You must go now.
Yeah, social media is just a mess.
So yes,
I might get back to Tumblr. I'll let you guys know.
So if you guys want to get a hold of Lilith, just send it to Capes and Lunatics. I am your manager. Jeez. Okay, so I guess it's pointless to tag you on Twitter then every time.
Like I said, I'll log in once a month and like and retweet. That's it. That's all I do. I don't think I've made a personal statement on Twitter in like 3 years.
I know. I can't remember last time you did anything on Twitter except like and retweet. Yeah. So yeah, okay. All right. So every social media on planet Earth.
I mean, you can find me on suck it.
What?
Find me on Facebook.
Yeah, but are you? You're not even on there all the time.
Once a week.
You come on, make cryptic messages, and then drop right off.
I like and comment on stuff too.
That's true. That's true. So yes, social media.
Fight with Charlie and leave. Yeah.
Well, that's not hard. Social media, kids.
The whole family can suck it. So appropriate for Facebook too.
Wow. Lilith doesn't want to see pictures of your kids. Damn it. I was waiting for you to comment on your new best friend's birthday this week. My mother.
Oh yeah.
All right.
What should I get her?
You don't have to get her anything. That's what we always say because she basically has anything she wants. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. I was about to say, don't bring up my mother in this episode. No. We'll bring up my mother, your mother, anybody's mother. Anyone we know, anyway. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. But until next time, swing on back.